A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Hey, Dave.
Well, the era of star free agents increasingly being on the move has created a media frenzy that sometimes can be intense and draining. Some players like Kevin Durant have pushed back against year-long and incessant free agency questions. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said, "We're all actors in a soap opera, and we have to deal with that part of it." Kevin?
It can be a circus. David, thanks. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Timberwolves. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And I think for Minnesota, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got the professor. He's out there with shake and bake. Clutch out there with the bulldozer. And it's Flowers in at the four-man position. And for Minnesota, Washington out there with shake and bake. And it's Atkins in at the three-slot. Now here's Lewis. Sinks the three-pointer. Early part of the season, Brett, did you take a while to get back in the swing of things, or were you ready to go out of the gates?
In order to stay in the NBA, Kevin, no, I could not do that.
Right, yeah.
I could not do that.
You played 14
I know.
years.
I loved coming into training camp being in tip-top shape. It really was something I took a lot of pride in, is that I wanted to be going so that our practices for our coaching staff was something we could get through. Now, I understood the role of other guys on the team where it might take a little while for them to get going, but for my mindset and my confidence in the year, I wanted to make sure that the offseason and the work that I was putting in, because that's where players improve the most, I was going to come into camp ready to go.
Atkins passes to Anabogu. Here's Washington. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Lewis. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to the professor. Fires from 14. They get the rebound. Here's the bulldozer. No good that time.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Passes it to Atkins. Lewis grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The pass to Wheeler. Poked away. Here's Hall. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Washington passes to Atkins. And a miss there on the triple.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Mr. Moves checked in for Anabogu. Good on both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Mr. Moves. And it's blocked. And he recovers it.
And here are the numbers for the professor. He's coming off an excellent season. First in scoring, first in steals, and he had the second most assists in the league, running the show and facilitating that offense beautifully.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. The first one falls. A-Train, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And here is Lewis. Pass to the professor. Shot clock at 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? They can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a big.
Both ends of the floor, I totally agree. Washington, and it's blocked by Lewis. Passes it to the professor. Back to Lewis. Knocks it loose. Now the pass to Wheeler. Here's Mr. Moves. 5 on the clock. Pass to Atkins. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Bulldozers got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lewis gets the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mr. Moves passes to Atkins. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Lewis outside. Here's the professor. The power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. They're doing everything out there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
The first free throw is good. Jones checked in for the Timberwolves. Los Angeles making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's the professor. He's got 7. Here's the bulldozer. The shot from the low post is good. The bulldozer's got his second basket of the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's the professor. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mr. Moves. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mr. Moves got 5 now.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So it's Minnesota now. 11-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Richardson. Bulldozer is out there with the professor. And it's Sampson in at the point guard.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to the Bulldozer. And he jams it with authority.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Washington. Richardson cover. Good work defensively by Richardson.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
From 13, it's good. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Each year, so many coaching changes. Brent, do you feel they generally get too much blame when things go wrong?
I don't know if blame is the word, Kevin. That's just the easy out for a lot of organizations that want to make some changes. The main thing that's frustrating, I think, for the coaching fraternity is patience. You have to be realistic about the potential of your team and how much time it takes to grow what it is that coach's culture is all about. That's where teams sometimes lose out and give up on somebody a little bit early.
But these guys go into it eyes wide open.
Oh, there's no question about it. And really good coaches in the NBA know that it might not last all that long. So they're going to be who they are. That's who you want to hire. Hire a coach who knows exactly who he is, both coming in the door and walking away.
Shake and Bake's checked in for Washington. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Mr. Moves. That's tipped. And the pass to the professor. And it's denied. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. From the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The professor's got 4 points this quarter.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Pass to Wheeler. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient, Greg, on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Here's Jones. Good, nice job down low. Jones has got his first points of the night.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Lets it go from deep, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
I see him.
Wheeler, the pass to Jones. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Jones has got 5.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Passes it to Shake and Bake. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Mr. Moves passes to Shake and Bake. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Sampson, and Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Paul's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clutch, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The bulldozer passes to Sampson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range. He can't get that one to fall.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Hall. Wheeler, the pass to Sampson. 1:11 left in the first half of the game. Shoots a fader, but they'll get another chance. To the paint. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Sampson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Out to the wing. Shake and Bake passes to Hall. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hey, Train, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. And Lewis subbed in for Richardson. Five to shoot. Wheeler, Lewis covering. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 11 on the bucket from Wheeler.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Flowers the pass to Sampson. Stolen away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Stolen by Lewis. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. Buries the corner three. 6 points for him. 6 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Shake and Bake. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin?
They just did. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so we conclude the first half. Los Angeles leads by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And guys, for Los Angeles, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Shake and Bake out there with Washington. And it's Anabogu in at the 5 spot. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Lewis. Rebounded by Anabogu.
I saw a green light there, Kevin, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the professor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles on D. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And the shot is long. Los Angeles leading by 11. And there's the pass to the Bulldozer. And it's blocked. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Washington. He's got 9. Pass to Hall. All alone. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 5.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
LA has gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Here's Clutch. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers. Here's the Bulldozer. He has 6, just 5 on the clock. Lewis with the 3, traps in the tray. Lewis has got 7 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 12. Passes it to Atkins. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Deep.
This has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Bulldozers got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's the pass to Wheeler. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Washington. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Wheeler. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Shake and bake passes to Washington. And block. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's the Professor. And the 3 ball is good. The Professor's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Poked loose, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
And these are 2 teams that excel at punishing opponents for their mistakes. I mean, they certainly did that last season.
Passes it to Atkins. Will it go?
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
From past the arc, hits the 3-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter, even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter. Will that make right there? That could change things.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Teams changing it up here.
Looking at the numbers for Shake and Bake, a very nice season for him last year. 3rd in assists, 7th in field goal percentage, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. The pass to Flowers. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Jones, the pass to Wheeler. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Just 3 to shoot. Mr. Moves passes to Washington. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Flowers. He dishes it to Lewis. Here's Sampson. He has 5. Richardson outside. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. Richardson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mr. Moves. 5 points in the game. Pass to Washington. Over Richardson. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Hall. Top of the key jumper, no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. Lewis outside. Passes to Sampson. Richardson outside. Pulls up. Lewis passes to A-Train. The dish to Sampson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Sampson's got 7 points. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top, up by 16. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
They just can't go on and on and on. They just score every time. Every time they're scoring. Every time. You got to take a stand someplace. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's pick it up. Let's go. Come on.
Well, Greg, very obviously, is looking for a defensive stand.
Kevin, you can tell he's not happy with the effort he's getting on that end, and they need stops.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got A-Train, shake and bake out there with Richardson. And it's Sampson in at the 1 spot. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Mr. Moves. The pass to Hall. Clock at 6. Here's Wheeler. Drops one in from the wing. Dubs got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota. Sampson, the pass to Flowers. Here's Sampson. Shoots it up. But they recover it. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Pass to Hall. Here's Washington. Richardson covering. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Sampson kicks to Lewis. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Flowers. Back to Richardson. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Ripped away. Here's Clutch. Here's the three. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Shake and bake passes to Washington. Ball stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The pass to the professor. Jacks up a three. Bangs home the trifecta. The professor's got 24 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Washington. Lewis covering.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to the bulldozer. Pass to the professor. Misses the layup. Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Shake and Bake. The pass to Atkins. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Lewis. Here's the professor. Kept alive. Here's the bulldozer. Missed inside.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's the professor, and it's in there. The professor's got 10 points here in the second half.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 17. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Professor.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. .133 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shake and Bake. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap and overspending and outspending smaller markets?
you're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Washington, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting for Minnesota, Washington. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Red Hot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.